Party had done a little investigation the next morning, done some question asking, spoke with the guard captain, whose heart you have broken many times, and then you made some plans. Uh, and we're gonna resume with evening rolling in and whatever you're going to do as that happens. Okay, so you've made your preparations, which we spoke about already, and I'll let you guys go ahead and just kind of fill that in. Okay, go ahead and go.
All right. So I got the wig for Alabaster to wear.
Well, for me to look at, really. I don't
Okay.
have to wear it.
I mean, you can use the spell, but for preferences.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all went out shopping and
All
got
right.
these clothes for you.
There you
How
go.
about
Got it
you?
up to look. Some
Nice.
good Bonnie Tyler.
Already bought it. You came
Games with.
prepared.
And there it is for our streamers. That is the wig.
That's more poofy than I'd imagine. I might actually have to wear the wig. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more straight.
My mom used to have that hair, like real life. You know how much hairspray that takes?
You know, that makes sense for the time period.
About a can, if I'm not mistaken. My memory serves me.
Yeah,
Enough
that
to cast
smell
fireball.
still haunts me.
Let's just say don't stand next to any open flames. I've seen what happens. uh, Birthday party in my sister's hair once. All right, the rest of you want to link your other ones?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
The other everybody
I
had a
got
part.
everything. I got everything but the hair. So he was kind of sort of
Wow, he put some work into that. Look at
I'll
that.
that was
shoes.
slapped together.
Shit.
That's just slapped together.
Did
Like
you make that at work? Because technically,
No.
they own it. If you-
nope, nope. It was all today. It was like an hour before, and I started just slapping things together as I was eating. So
It's-
there you go. That's the best I
Yeah,
could do.
I
It's
might
pretty
pass-
good.
You would not have been paid enough.
So
I
that
might
plus the
pass
hair.
on yeah, I might pass on the shoes though. That's a bit much.
No, that's classy. That's what sells it.
I
That's part of
can't
it.
wear that if we're gonna be fighting this thing.
You
Ah,
have really
Yep.
skinny legs.
You got
need these
finesse.
shoes.
You'll be at disadvantage the whole time.
movement speed is halved.
Is that it? Is there anything else?
And you have to roll a concentration
your
check when
makeup.
you're walking.
Oh,
Makeup. What do you?
yeah, makeup. It's
You gotta hide those masculine cheekbones.
Also, just question. I know that I'm supposed to be dressed up as a prostitute. Did it have to be a female prostitute, or was that choice?
I don't remember
Yes.
why we're doing this. I just think
It
it's
had to be
hilarious.
that
We're,
way
we're
because
going after Jack the Ripper.
it's only females that get
Yeah. That's
killed.
what seems to be targeted.
there's the makeup.
Well, I think that's what really sells it, not even the shoe.
Well, with the spell, I can make myself look a little bit taller, so I'll just make it seem like the
That.
shoes are there.
So pretty.
Alright, I guess I'll put on the wig and cast Disguise Self for the rest of it.
Okay. So your preparation's complete.
Right. Earlier, we got like a location, I believe, of when someone was attacked.
What do you mean exactly?
The woman in the wedding dress told us where their friend was attacked, didn't she?
Yes.
And I very smoothly got the information out of her.
Yes.
Hey, I heard your friend died.
So Are you going to go to that location now, or?
So, someone has passed without a trace, right?
Yeah, ID.
All right, cast that on the rest of us, and we'll set up the ambush.
Oh, I left my water somewhere. Just a minute.
I got a question about that.
Need to practice my.
Has this killer come back to the same place? And why would someone want to go back to the same area? Just killed.
I'm gonna see if I can make a brew to help with my voice a little bit.
Where would you suggest
I
we go? If
I
not there.
guess we can just follow Alabaster around the dark parts of the city.
All right, back. Got my water. I'm happy. Sort of. So what are you guys gonna do?
We're probably gonna just wander around the city for a bit at night.
Wait, is it not night? I
mean,
wouldn't
it-
cast
I
disguise.
would assume we're
Tokens.
starting at when we're gonna initiate the plan.
So you're just gonna go to the location that you were told about?
And then wander around from there.
Okay.
We're gonna
Well,
try to stay hidden and a little bit out of the way.
I have prepared a representation of the of some city streets, and I'll let you use that to plan. Okay.
Sounds good.
Trying to get this potion ready. It's taking a while.
Do I have your tokens on here yet? I don't think so. Let me grab them real quick. Wrong layer. Let's fix that real quick.
Undead.
Fix that. Alabaster, were you wanting to change your token from the little 3D token to something else?
What? No, I mean, not particularly. Why?
Just making sure, because you're the... Well, no, Ezra still has his as one, too. Suppose I should... If you guys ever want to update your tokens, just let me know on one of my days off, and I'll do it for you. Okay, I threw your tokens on the map. You can pretty much just pick a spot as far as that goes. If you want to know where the lady was killed, I can indicate that for you.
Yeah, go ahead and ping it or something.
Okay. Let us put this where it goes. Sorry, I had to
What's
resize.
the city planner in this place? Jeez.
Yeah, it's kind of a back street area, you know, where there's not a lot of through traffic, as it were. All right, so her token, the token I'm using for the body is here. Can you see the ping, or shall I?
I don't see it. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Use the draw you to it thing there. If you're zoomed in at all, you should be able to see it. It's Guess I could give it hit points, and then it would show up as an aura around it, make it a little more visible. Does that help?
Yeah.
All right, so that would be the location where her body was found. I'll
Alright.
take that token away as soon as you start figuring out stuff, so it's not in your way. Because the body obviously wouldn't still be there.
So if we start, say, here-ish, it's like an alley. And then we can hide around the corner here.
Yeah. So what should the marching order be? How should we, like, how much room should we give Alabaster? Yeah, I guess.
Well, let's stay like over here. Because that way we can move 30 and hit with ranged attacks, if anything.
Somebody else's cat instead of mine
Oh,
this
yeah,
time.
Yeah, that's nothing though.
Usually it's my male making all the noise.
To me, it's just whichever one wants attention more. I'm petting Kratos, so Athena wants the attention now. Is everyone okay with that idea of ambushing here?
I'm
Oh,
all for it.
We won't know how good we're gonna do until we see the stealth rolls, but we wouldn't know that. We all think we're doing awesome.
How large are these squares, Ben? 5 feet or 10 feet? I'm gonna guess 10, but
Oh, probably. I think I was planning on them being just 5 feet so that we could
okay.
use it appropriately.
Alright, everybody, be sure to be within 30 feet of me. I'll cast the spell as soon as we're ready to start.
Ido, you might want to be around that corner if he's gonna be in this
I'll
alley.
get in range for that
Or
as well.
he's gonna be in that alley.
Well,
Actually, Alabasta, you probably won't to be seen.
probably.
Yeah, Alabat, you're the
All right, down the hatch, I guess.
the stealthiest one,
Oh.
the one we don't need.
That didn't taste good.
the prostitute be visible?
Okay. The potion should kick in at any time now. The disguise is complete. Where should I go?
Just start walking down alleys. Like these dead ends are good.
All right.
Yeah.
So I assume you're doing this at dusk, or are you waiting until after dark?
We'll probably start at dark.
Okay. Riken is still up in the corner.
Slacking as usual.
Talking about. I didn't realize we were moving pieces. Which way are we going on the map?
Kind of centerish.
So we're heading towards the center then?
So we're here. And Alabaster's going to walk forward. We're going to try to stealth behind.
I'm not the stealthiest person, so do you guys even want
we-
me here?
We have a spell that makes you not entirely shitty.
I wouldn't call myself shitty, but okay.
Don't worry, we're here to do it for you.
I mean, I also have disadvantage, but my stealth is decent.
What are you all thinking about me? Well, I could turn into to an elf and stay close, but
You might want to hang on to your wild shapes. case you need him for the fight.
Sorry, my audio keeps coming in and out, so I'm missing a bunch. So what was that?
Oh, you might want to hang on to Wild Shape in case you need it for a fight.
All right. Let's see. Just a load of us sit.
Oh, and Alabaster, you should probably have like some sort of phrase, a safe word, in case you want us just to come in. Like pineapple.
So like pineapple. I think it's working. I think the potion went through. That's this is disorienting.
Are you using the voice mod?
It's a different one, but yeah.
This
God.
one's much better. I can turn it off with 2 clicks.
Yeah, that other one had issues.
Let's go catch a predator.
Yep. All right, time to start walking around.
Let me.
Then we'll try to stealth behind with Pass Without a Trace, right?
What's my
Yeah,
armor
I
class?
figure give
Fine.
them a few. We don't want to.
It's not gonna work. Well, you do see a few other people walking around every once in a while.
I'll wave.
And this big building in the center, we'll say, is a tavern.
In the center, where?
Right here.
Okay. Then I want to get away from that. Start going down this way.
Those of you, if you're trying to stealth, I need stealth rolls.
I would also like to conceal a dagger in my hand.
In your hand.
22.
Yeah, in my hand. It's not visible because I pre-planned and it goes through the illusion. In addition, I would like to poison said dagger.
All right.
With just basic poison. I don't have any.
Just remember, your +10 only works if you stay within range of Ulver.
Yeah, don't get away. All
So
right.
22, 19, 27.
Okay.
Is that true? For the duration?
For 1 hour.
I don't think it matters how far they are, does it?
Yeah, 30 feet.
That's when you cast it, though, right? Or does it have to be the whole time? It's like beacon. Well,
It radiates, so Veil of Shadows and Silence radiates from me since I'm the caster.
Okay.
I think you still have to stay within range of me.
that makes sense.
Over is the loudest. 19.
I am. I could have used my inspiration, but I decided not to. Might be for better things.
These thin alleys might be good. Kind of
Isn't
dead ends.
this where the other body was found?
Yeah, that's where the first one was. Or the most recent one.
You guys are like.
We're
what a
just normal.
distance you all are. Totally inconspicuous.
Hey, you see these stealth rolls? We're doing great.
We're Scooby doing.
Yeah, that's how
We're just
stealth.
citizens.
That's how
Nothing to
stealth
see here.
works. Okay, but even then, if I have a bunch of citizens right around me.
Act casual, everyone.
Right, sure, I'll go down this narrow alleyway.
You walk down this narrow alleyway, and you can tell that that it's been used for various functions. It's pretty dirty, pretty nasty down there. It looks like people have been defecating in the little alleyway there towards the end.
Oh, how grotesque. I should leave this place as soon as possible. I don't want to get dirty.
Nice.
Alabaster, as you're walking along, a man stops you and says, "Oh there, are you Wink?
Yes?
Are you for hire?"
Well, I sure am.
Wait for the safe word.
We'll have a place right back over here, if you're
Levi?
interested.
How much
He looks
money
pretty
are we
drunk.
talking? How much money?
Oh, about 5 silver sounds good, right?
I'm worth more than that.
Oh, never mind. I'll find another. And he staggers off.
Alright, keep walking. Where does he stagger off to?
Hmm?
Where does he stagger off to?
He staggers off to the north.
Yeah, I assumed. To the tavern.
People become less frequent as night progresses. You walk around. Most of the men that look at you
Think I'm beautiful. I know.
are you your illusion? Did you try for beautiful?
Tiefling, female. Trying, and this is gonna sound weird, to kind of mimic what Alabaster's mother looks like in the picture, in like, stuff that he's heard. But
Oh man, Alabaster has his use.
I was kind of hot.
that's about it. So
Okay.
still tiefling, and still gold.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's not a lot of people that even walk up to you then. Like, that one guy was super drunk. Most people actually kind of stand away from you.
Did that guy have like a preference of humans or anything?
Almost the entire town is pretty much human.
Talking about the people he murdered, though.
They would
Or
also
all human.
have been all human, yes.
Okay, then I'll be just basic human. Never mind. Matter of fact, I'll just do this picture. Perfect.
The
Amazing.
the town is almost 100% human.
Really? Aren't we in the dock city?
You're-
Dock town?
You're in Luskin. Not where this woman was killed, no.
I understand. So it's humans, quotation marks.
Right.
I understand.
There
Okay.
there are other races, but they're not very plentiful here.
Oh my god, the serial killers are racist also? Terrible.
Down south. Let's squeeze through here.
Okay, you walk through. The area you move into here is kind of a darker area. There's not a lot of light here. You don't see anybody anywhere.
Eidolon, Riken, are you following along or are you staying behind?
That area there is really dark. There's no light here at all. You wander into the area, and
Ooh, it's spooky in here.
the shadows seem to reach out towards you as you move through the area. Darkness encroaches.
I gotta get back onto the street.
You squeeze through the narrow alleyway back out into a semi-lighted street.
I go past past the body?
Yeah. That's fine.
Ezra, you notice the same thing when you move through there. The shadows in there seem to reach out towards you, and you get the feeling that there's something abnormal about them.
Get off me, shadows.
Where'd he go?
Just moving because I'm assuming that nothing happens unless he's like, wait, something happens. So
Well,
gonna
Alabaster
press
takes
for
off
now.
without you guys. They're like, no, we must keep. I assume you're trying to stay within 30 feet of him by the look of things.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Sucks. Can I just say that I moved around?
Yep.
Yes, please do that.
So you continue moving around for another hour. Nothing happens. And then, off in the distance, you hear an ear-piercing woman's scream of terror.
At the end of the hour?
Yeah, at the end of the hour. We're like a
Right.
couple hours into the night now.
My disguise wore off somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But
So
there's a
the
woman
path-
scream. Quick, run! I run towards it. Double sprint.
Okay. I mean, it's
And,
it's a ways off to the northeast in direction. The buildings and stuff make it hard to tell more than that.
On second thought, they already kind of think we're killers, so probably shouldn't run towards the body.
No, I'm running straight towards it. As fast as possible.
I know.
My mom used to read me this book called the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. You don't want to be caught at the scene of crime. Makes it look bad.
I'm not with you guys.
Don't be nailing cats to a wall. Right.
So you're all gonna run in that general direction, or not?
I mean, we're chasing Alabaster. Alabaster took off.
Yeah,
So
I'd be after Alabaster.
All right. So Alabaster, you run off in this direction here. You get about here or so in the general direction, and the screaming is stopped, and you're not sure. It's definitely still to the north, but you don't know how far or what. You want to keep going?
Yep. Just keep moving.
Okay, so you move around this building, heading north still. Come up to here, realize there's a building in your way. Would you rather go left or right?
Right.
All right, so you cut through this alleyway here. That done. Okay. You run around the building over to the other side. You hit the other side here. You hear a strange noise coming from the alleyway to the north. It's kind of a ripping noise and splattering.
Okay. I'll look that direction.
And anyone else here?
You guys are further back, so no. Not yet.
Do we still feel that shadowy presence?
Nope, just in that one spot. And only Ezra felt it, not the rest of you.
Oh,
No.
the guy who can't cast light.
The one most attuned to shadow. So you come up here, Alabaster, and you look around the corner and you see the remains of a freshly killed woman lying in the middle of this area. Let me drop her there. You can see that there's actual booted footprints in the blood that lead off to the east there, down the alleyway, into the shadows. So over this way.
Okay. I'm just looking around for anyone.
There's no one here.
Rooftops?
I mean, you're down low in a tight area. You can't see the rooftops around you.
Can I climb onto them?
Yeah, you probably could.
Do that.
All right, make an acrobatics check for me. There's definitely stuff piled up you can climb up. Good enough? All right. So which roof did you want to climb onto?
This one. Looks like it's the highest up.
Okay. So you climb up on top of this roof here. Look around a little bit. You can see some torches off to the west of you, moving in this direction. Some shouts from over that direction too.
Okay. Is there anyone up here?
No.
Okay. Do I see the group?
Yep, you can see. Well, I don't know. I mean, they're still using Pass Without a Trace, or has that worn off?
It's worn off if you said a few hours, because
Yep.
yeah, there's no way.
So then, yeah, you could probably see them just fine. After all, they were running after you. And the party sees a tall silhouette on top of the roof in front of you.
Tall?
Well, medium-sized, right?
Look
I
on
mean,
the
we can
roof.
see his horns, can't we?
Make a perception check. Nope.
I shoot an Eldritch Blast at him.
He's on the roof. Get him.
Make your attack roll.
How far away am I?
20 feet. 25 feet, probably, maybe 30. No more than that. Because you're
I
up.
see an 11 misses.
Yeah, you miss.
Now, after Eldritch Blast went across your bow, did you say anything, Alabaster?
Huh?
I just shot an Eldritch Blast at you and missed.
Mm-hmm.
What color are your blasts again?
Black and silver.
Black and silver. So not really giving off much light.
Hey, that was Ezra. Is there someone behind me? I'll just turn around and look.
You can see them down there. There's just a little bit of light down there in the street, but up on top of the rooftop, it's dark up here.
What was he shooting at? I don't see anyone back there.
Well, I didn't say anything, so here comes the second theme.
Ouch.
21 hit.
There's no one.
Eldritch Blast.
10 points of damage.
All uncanny dodge. No.
Also, Ulver definitely saw you. He easily could have stopped me.
Well, I don't know if Ben wanted me to do that, or if it was just a single person with perception, so I left it.
Well, that all happens really quick, and then Ulver runs up, sees, and then you can see you can see that it's Alabaster up there. You recognize
Oh,
some
no.
of the clothing that you guys picked out in the faint silver light from his blast as it splashes across his body.
The wig fell off that he was definitely wearing this entire time because he physically was wearing it.
Guys, this was a useless waste of time and nothing happened.
I mean, someone got killed. You just weren't hoeing enough.
Yes. This was pointless. And I feel like my time has been wasted.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know.
city kind of.
I know
That's a
it's yours.
recurring theme here.
All right, you guys got a better idea?
Maybe we shouldn't stay so close.
I'm not doing that again. I walked around for hours. Someone else can dress up if they want.
Really unfortunate, but all that clothing just doesn't fit me at all. Sorry.
I mean, you can also just scout out as a bird.
Do that as well.
So, have you guys not seen his face? Like,
Oh, I've seen his face.
can you not, like, locate him or something with magic?
Oh yes, let me cast Locate Killer.
Or maybe you saw something he was wearing. I don't know.
Dark
It was
clothes.
all dark.
I mean, Ulver saw him.
Hmm.
But what he saw was pretty indistinct.
I do have a spell that can locate a creature, but I don't know what I was looking at.
Those torches from the west are getting closer.
We probably need to get out of here. Like,
All right.
You know, I'm on the roof already, so I'll probably just go this way.
stay on the side.
Yep.
All right, we'll bounce back down this alley. Go hang out at the tavern.
Did you remove your costume, Alabaster?
I didn't have a costume. It was
You had the wig and
disguise.
disguised self.
Oh, he didn't use the other clothing.
No.
Gotcha. I didn't realize that. My mistake.
That's how he hid the dagger.
Yep. Okay. Where are you going, Alabaster?
I'll just go out away from them and then climb down and head to the tavern, I guess. And I'll be right back.
Okay. As you guys get to the tavern, you can see that the tavern is closing up. There's a couple of guards in front of it that are actually orchestrating the tavern to clear up. They're calling for curfew, saying it's too dangerous to be on the streets. As you approach, one of the guards turns to you and goes, "Right, head on home. It's too dangerous to be out tonight. The murder is about. There already been somebody killed. We heard it."
Oh,
And the torches probably got up to the actual body.
do you need any help with the search?
You want to go looking for him?
Well, got nothing else going on.
Well, if you want, I suppose. What are your names? I'm not one to pass up help.
I'm Ezra.
I'm Olva.
Alone.
Right, so it's just the three of you then?
Seems like it.
All right. Where did Riken go?
It's still way back.
He's still next to Shadow Alley.
Riken?
Consorting with dark powers.
Riken, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. What are you doing?
I mean, I really don't want to get caught up in this. Like, I just want to go back to the kitchen and cook. But
I mean, that's what the guard was telling us to do, so he could probably do that.
Yeah.
It'd just be the three of us hunting.
Like, last thing I want to do is get caught, especially after curfew, after another murder, even though we were blamed for the first one for some stupid ass reason.
Well, I'm talking with the guard now.
Yeah.
They know at least three of us are out here.
Well, I mean, if they're gonna let us look, yeah, I'm down with permission. Otherwise, I say we go back.
Yeah, the guard just wants your name so that he can pass him out. He tells you he wants to pass out your name so that if you get stopped by somebody, they'll know that you're all right to be out.
What's your name? So we can tell them your name if they stop us.
Garag!
Easy enough.
All right. Any idea on where we should start?
Probably following the footprints in the blood, I would imagine.
Sounds like he turns to the north and he goes, sounds like they already found the body up there. The killer could show anywhere. Honestly. He's never attacked anybody in a group, so I don't know. That's why we have never been able to find him. Of course, we're not silly enough to go by ourselves anywhere.
I'm gonna go by myself somewhere.
That's your funeral. Bye. Looks at Ulver and Eidolon. How about you two? You're gonna wander off into the shadows by yourselves? It's nice knowing you.
Have I made it back to the tavern?
Sure. You're in control of your own token, so.
I'll, that's it. Just chill.
Well, I think evening scroll seems about right. We'll give him a wink and start walking off.
You guys have a bad habit of splitting the party, so. What happens, happens.
Am I out of eyesight or eye shot from anyone
What's that?
where I'm at now? Am I out of sight from anyone at the moment?
There's still some people leaving the tavern, so every once in a while somebody goes past. They're not really paying too much attention to you, though.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wild shape into an owl.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the disguise.
All right.
And I keep an eye on everybody as best as possible, wherever they're at.
All right.
Alabaster, where are you at? You're not still clear up, right? You're
No,
over by
I-
the house.
Alabaster went home.
Oh, he went home. Okay.
Went to the inn.
So, Riken, what are you doing?
I would have followed you though. Ezra's going out.
Ezra's wandering off on his own.
I'll say to Over, do you have another one of those spells?
Fuck!
Oh, you already turned into a bird? I was gonna
Done.
suggest that you cast it and then turn into a bird and go in my pocket or something.
I mean, if you were with us before,
I would
have changed.
I was zoning out a little bit. But...
I mean, your call, but
Well, if he's not attacking me here, my next bet would be Darkness Alley.
That's where I'm standing. Yep.
I will attempt to stealth on the roof anyways, without pass without a trace.
All right, 20 is pretty good. 26 is even better.
All right. Can I see anything unique around here with dark vision?
You look around, and dark vision gives you shades of gray. So you look around, and you can see everything, all the details of everything, but you could still see shadow leaching from various shadows in the area that normally wouldn't be as apparent with that vision. There's something strange here.
Man, it would have been awesome if I could still just cast detect magic with no problem. Can't really spot a source of it anywhere where it's more concentrated than anywhere else.
It's this entire little area. The shadows seem to reach out towards you.
But like from all sides of the alleyway, not from like a certain building.
Yeah,
or the
from
ground.
everywhere where there is a shadow. So he's literally standing in the middle of some of them. They don't seem to have any effect on you, but you feel like the darkness is reaching out to you.
I'm going to summon my sword. And I'm going to take a swing at nothing with green flame blade, just to see if the quick spark of light will do anything.
The area lights up briefly, and you see the area briefly change.
Let's see, do I have anything that can make actual light?
Did you need light, or were you?
I'm seeing what light does to this area. What happens if we make it bright?
Like magical light or natural light?
I actually don't think I have anything that can do either.
Because I can do both.
Yeah, but it'd reveal you.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if we wanted to do that. I mean, I guess I could.
Olver, are you flying just over this area, or?
I'm just flying around the party members, keeping an eye on them and the surrounding area.
Make a perception check for me, please.
Will do. Need to do that as an owl too, so hold on. Un momento. Taking a moment to get to it.
Looking around, are there any like sewer grates or anything that would kind of point to going underwater, or some kind of like a collection of boxes or garbage that could be rifled through?
There are some, yeah. You could rifle through.
Yeah, I'll
Some-
use my spear to just kind of start
Digging through the
looking
refuse.
stuff aside. Yeah.
Okay.
Look
Make a
along the
perception
walls,
check.
along the floor.
Make a perception check.
And I got a 16 for mine.
And I assume you're looking in the area where Ezra is, or are you looking in the area you are currently?
I'm just like hovering around this. Well, I guess I'm just keeping my token there, but I'm like all around that whole area, and I'm looking in that area where they're at.
Okay, and
I'd be looking at Ezra as well.
okay, Riken, are you in the area you're in, or looking in Ezra's area?
The dark alley, which is I believe where I was standing, or is that where Ezra is?
Where Ezra
Yeah.
is the actual area where the shadows seem to reach out to you. It's kind of an
Yeah.
unnerving feeling.
Yeah, so where Ezra is, I'll kind of just like go along the walls of the building.
Okay.
And then, just keep my.
Ezra,
Also,
I'll go
when,
somewhere alone, Riken.
Right, I'll go
When
with you.
Ezra took his sword out and that flash of light came out, I would have paid attention at that point too. By the way.
Yeah. So you see a flash of light, and the alleyway where he is, you see that it changes slightly, like not normal shadowy buildings or anything, but something else. But it's so brief, you're not able to determine exactly what.
Okay.
It's just almost a swimming vertigo feeling when it changes, and then that's it, just for half a second.
Kind of moonlight like, dude.
Uh,
Is it really dark out? Any cloud cover?
yeah, the moon is currently covered, so
I
over.
would need a source. I would need a source of light then. So I'd probably have my hooded lantern out.
Okay, you take out your lantern and light it, lighting the area, and you see the darkness pull back almost like it's in pain, Ezra. It's a it's a strange sensation, and then you see that some of the details inside of the alley change, and you see a barrel in front of you revealed that was covered in darkness before, and for some reason you just couldn't see it.
All right. Let's poke the barrel with the sword.
The barrel does not have a lid on it, so but you're poking it, I assume, to make sure it's not a mimic or something.
That is exactly why I'm poking it. Yes.
Okay. Well, there's no reaction from the barrel to being stabbed with your sword. Something inside of it, you kind of hear kind of a little bit of noise. There's something inside of it slides wetly.
All right. I'll look in.
The stench of rotting meat emanates from the barrel. You're looking down inside of it, and you see lumps of decaying meat. There's actually one piece on top that looks pretty fresh, red, freshly tossed into the barrel.
Well, I'm guessing that's the collection barrel. Really should have taken away calling the guards.
Say fresh. You mean like we've gone hunting and everything? Like, do you mean like fresh? Like we just murdered this thing and we're like dicing it up?
I'm guessing it's a bit of the woman that just got killed.
That's what I'm kind of trying to get at.
It's fresh and bloody.
Are there any blood trails going up to the barrel?
Nope.
Light it on fire.
See, that's one of my thoughts. Because if we call the guards, it looks bad on us.
Looks real
Destroying it might call them here.
bad, but it's really gonna piss off whatever. This is like his horde, so
Fair enough. Let's torch it.
What are you going to torch it with?
Great bonfire.
He's like, I love this spell. All right, so
I
you
mean,
So-
there's enough wooden stuff around here to set up the... And it's in a wooden barrel, so...
yeah.
But do you think this is his stash? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
maybe he'll come running to it if he sees it on fire, and then we could trap him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he goes away.
Also, we might burn down the
I don't
town,
know.
which... Well,
there's a good chance we're probably being watched right now.
I mean, I could just take it and dimension it, door it back to our inn.
Ew, not in my room. I'm assuming it has a stank to it.
Oh, yeah. It stank real bad.
I'll start dousing the barrel and body parts in oil. I do have a flask, so
All right.
Alright.
So doused, and then go ahead and start your little fire.
Everybody stand back.
Hold on, everybody.
yeah, before you light it, I'll go around the corner just to be out of view, but within earshot.
You know what I never get to use? My bag of tricks, which I'm going to throw something out of.
I'm going to shoot up into the air immediately and start looking around.
Cool. I have a lion now.
Using your object of power.
The bag of tricks.
So you use it to summon a lion.
Yep.
So you reach into the bag of tricks and summon a lion to your side. Shows up, sniffs the air, and roars apprehensively.
I didn't tell that thing to roar.
Okay, snarls just a little bit. You happy? Okay, no, it just shows up and looks at you and does nothing. There. Now you're in complete command of it.
My dog's alerting to your vehicle. I'm gonna need you to step out, sir.
I mean, yeah, there you go. It's all yours.
Oh, I could have also just had the lion eat it. Oh.
And do I see anything? Bear in mind I have dark vision out to 120 feet.
Yeah. What you do see is a little bit of reddish light to the to the east of you.
To the east?
Yep.
As
I
in,
will
Off
take
the
a look
map,
at that.
yes.
oh, off the map.
Yep. It's
wait,
it's
have to
it's
tell
a
you if
ways
I-
off.
Where's-
It's outside of
Where's-
your
where's
dark
that?
vision.
That's right.
Okay.
And the words wafting to you, you hear, "Well done. Now go out again." But it's obviously set at a much louder volume to reach you here.
Okay. Is it spoken or is this in my head?
Spoken. You're hearing it with your ears.
Okay. Isra, did you catch that too?
It would be
Yeah.
much harder to hear it down with the buildings blocking it.
What about me?
You're up on the rooftop?
Yep.
I suppose you could hear it, yeah. Just bits and pieces of conversation. Somebody's talking pretty loudly off to the west. Just, bits of it are blowing with the breeze. There's a slight breeze that brings you a word here and a word there. Female voice, soft and sultry. But she seems to be speaking very loudly. You do
Goodbye.
anything with the barrel?
It's burning.
Okay, you're burning it. You hear a screech of noise, like a whole bunch of voices all together. No! And something the shadows materialize up on top of a rooftop. Where's my token? As that demonic looking figure materializes, still indistinct. You see,
This is the one that I saw before.
yeah, you see fire ripple out of its mouth and nose. Great horns on its head, you can see, and some kind of a billowing cloak of shadow as it stares down at the burning barrel.
Eldritch Blast.
Roll initiative first.
I also have a lion. Gets its own.
Why are you yelling at me?
Oh god, that lion can't fit anywhere. It's a large creature.
Like most creatures like that, I generally rule that they take up 10 feet lengthwise, but not widthwise.
Alright.
I mean, it would barely fit through a 5-foot area, but it would fit. Everybody got their initiative? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay. Sort it. Riken reacts first as the creature materializes up on the rooftop. You kind of get a side look at it. You can see that it seems to have some kind of metallic gloved claws, or else its hands are made of metal. Also, gleaming metal from its feet, since it's standing on the side where you can see up on the roof.
Alright. You'd mentioned there was voices to the west.
Uh,
And I do seem to have a pretty good shot towards there. So
it's
would I not
actually
have heard anything?
actually east, and it's off the map.
Gotcha.
It's a ways off.
Okay. Going to back up so Ido's behind me, but within reach.
Who is that, anyways? Is that?
Prowler.
Looks vaguely familiar, but I don't remember it, I
From
guess.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
So I'm going to take the circlet of blasting, and I'm not going to aim at him. I don't want to hit the building, so I'm just going to fire straight up into the air. Just 3 blasts. Just kind of like flares.
Oh, okay. The flares light up the sky quite brilliantly.
And then
Briefly.
just, yell out for the guards and prepare for that thing to come at me if it does.
Okay. Oliver, you're up. In owl form, up in the air.
Up in the air. Shoot.
And
have a lot.
a ways up, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was a ways up. So I'm gonna come down to the rooftop. I will land basically where my token is at, there,
Okay.
and that's. Let's see, how much movement do I have? I don't even know.
Probably 120 or 90 or something. Maybe 60.
60. So it takes all my movement. Well, I
Depend-
would have been up pretty high.
You sounded like it, based on what you were
Yep.
saying.
Okay, then I get to the rooftop, and I guess I pull out of my form. So that's it. So that's all I can do.
So you're on natural now?
On the Tyrol,
Okay.
so I can do things.
Alabaster, you're up.
Would anyone have been
Did
able to
I-
see anything different with those flares up?
What do you mean?
Like, would the flares still be active for like their turn?
Flares?
I mean, not flares, but I just basically just thought through.
He shot 3
Mine-
beam. He used
They're
his
like-
circlet of blasting to just fire up in the sky. But yeah, it would have been.
It's not like a laser ray. It's like a bullet.
Yeah, it's over very quickly. So 3 flashes of light was basically it. Really quick. Because a round is 6 seconds, so
Could I jump this roof pretty easily?
takes you that amount of time or less.
Well, could I jump this roof? Is it
Yeah.
7 feet in between?
Yeah, or less.
Sweet. I will do that.
Okay.
I believe that's bonus action jump. Mm. Each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. Okay, so 10 feet. So 15. Alright, I will cast Booming Blade at this creature.
All right. Crit.
Oh, you're in for a world of hurt, Ben.
Well, not me. The creature.
Mm-hmm.
Cognitive dissonance.
That's another 4d6. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure, no problem. Move that over there. It's gonna be 17.
Okay. It's a success. So you take half damage from this. 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 24, 28, 38, 47 points of damage.
Nice. So you jump across and stab into the creature with your dagger right into its side, sinking the blade in all the way to the hilt, twisting it a little bit, and then ripping it back out.
I will.
When you do that, you suddenly realize the creature you're attacking seems to be covered in some kind of loose fur, but you get a good look at what you're dealing with, and kind of like a white, a black shirt with like white lines drawn on it, and you realize that it's all clothing.
Okay.
And
I'll say.
one of the horns comes off when you hit it and bounces down the rooftop.
Interesting. I'll say, why did you kill them? And I'll move 5, 10 up this way. Draw my other dagger, get new defensive stance.
Okay. The creature gasps in pain, obviously, and watches you leave, and says, "She made me!" And then turns and runs down the other side of this roof.
Booming Blade detonates
Okay.
for 10 points of thunder damage.
Okay, minus 10.
That'll draw some.
So explosion of damage as the creature runs down, grasping its side, jumps into the alleyway, into the shadows out of sight, and...
Wait, is that crit as well, or no? How does that work?
Sure, go ahead, crit. I don't care.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I don't want to look it up, so I'm just going to allow it.
15.
Another 5.
Yep.
Okay. The creature jumps down into the shadows, out of sight, and vanishes.
More light.
Let's see. All right, so Eidolon, you're up next.
Alright. Hearing all the commotion, I'll start running this way. And can I see down the hallway? The
Yeah, can you see in the dark?
no. Not.
So you just see a lot of shadows down there. It's pretty dark.
Which way to go? And I'll just what is it? Action dash, right? And just start heading this way.
You move down into that area. There's just real faint light. You kind of almost trip over a couple things that are lying in the alleyway, but you don't see them.
You know, I realized I never fucking cast mage armor earlier. So I'm gonna reverse that action dash.
And cast mage armor instead.
Yeah. Alright, that's it.
Ezra, you're
Yeah,
up.
just call out where to go.
Now, if I go around here, I'm just in darkness again. Nothing showing up.
Yeah, you don't see him.
I'm gonna pop sword burst, which will hit every square around me.
Okay.
So it's a dex save if it did end up hitting him.
You don't see any effect. There's a few crates and stuff that are smashed by your spell, but nothing else. You don't see anything in the vicinity.
Alright, well, that was about it for me.
Ryken, what's your passive perception?
14.
All right, you hear a faint pop from the north of you. Like, yeah, just a faint pop. Like a...
Like above me, north me?
Yeah,
Left or
yeah, it seems like it came from the rooftop. You can't, you turn around and look, you don't see anything, but you heard a noise. Alabaster, what's your passive perception? You're up on top of that roof there, I forgot.
14.
14. So, yeah, you hear the pop, too, from the north of you. You turn and look, and you actually see shadows congeal on the other side of that roof, but you can't see anything on the other side of it. Whatever it is appeared on the other side of that roof.
Which roof? This one?
That tan roof there. To the north, brown roof, whatever. Ryken, what are you going to do?
Well, I mean, guess I'm gonna be looking at this north side. I mean, does it look like I can climb up there? Is there anything?
Yeah,
doors
the
or
water barrels and
desks?
the water barrels and crates that you see along the edge there would allow you to climb on top of them and then reach the roof. The roofs are pretty low here. On most of these buildings. The bigger buildings are a little higher. They're generally 2-story, but these small buildings are all 1-story buildings.
I am going to.
And it takes an extra 5 feet to climb up on top of the roof of movement. Because you got to go 5 feet up, essentially. It's a little more than that, but, you know.
Take the 30 to get here, and then dash for another 30 feet of movement. get up onto this deck, which I'm guessing is higher off the ground.
Yeah, it's just you,
And then-
you can get up from there onto the roof itself.
That's what I would like to do. Then pop over here.
Okay.
And
You don't have line of sight in between the two roof caps there.
that's fine. That's all I can move to.
Okay.
So
Okay. Ulver's turn.
and I'll be
All right. Well, it looks like this is going to be on the rooftop, so I'm going to go ahead and I will wild shape into a giant owl,
Okay.
and I will pop off in the direction of where this. Did I hear anything? I have a passive perception of 14, but I don't know if it's.
At that distance, no, you wouldn't. You're a little further away. It was barely for them, so.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw out my feelers as soon as I change, and I want to see what's going on. So I want to see if I can locate anything, sight or hearing.
So make a perception roll as an action.
And it's advantage. I keep forgetting I have advantage as an owl.
Yep, you do. Ooh.
I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Let's just use it.
Might as well. You guys tend to get inspiration, so. Half the reason I haven't been giving it is because I know you all have it.
27. I got a natural 20 on that one.
So as you become this giant owl standing on top of there, you look around and your keen sight makes out a single horn and part of the head of the creature in between the roofs to the north.
Over here.
Yeah, I'll make him visible for you.
Okay.
You are a giant owl now, so.
Yep. And up I go, and I'm gonna kind of circle around until I get a next opportunity to attack.
Just get airborne.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm just like, I'll just put myself hovering over here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, what's your movement?
Oh, 60 feet. Oh, that's right. Let me.
You can make it that far. That's fine.
You could grab me on the way, right?
uses the flames from the flesh fire.
Well, he
to
did
go up
use
and
his
down.
action
make-
already.
Just,
You could
yeah,
grab
I won't be able to
me,
do it.
right?
I couldn't because my action's done.
It's cool.
Okay.
So that's 60 feet.
Okay. Alabaster, you're up.
Sure. Anything connecting the rooftops here? Like
No.
things that people hang their clothes on?
No.
Okay. Okay. I'll move 5, 10, jump,
Okay.
20, 25, 30, 35, or 30, bonus action dash, 35, 40, 45, 50, jump, 55, 60. Can I see him?
The roof is peaked here enough that you wouldn't be able to see him from there. Remember, this is a northern city, so these are pretty peaked roofs.
Can I see this roof?
Yeah, you can. Or no, no. I mean, that's iffy. Maybe.
End of turn. That's fine.
I mean, because I don't think so. These roofs are probably greater than 6 feet in peak, so they're pretty peaked. I guess I almost should say that they're difficult terrain to go up and down, but it's not enough distance for me to really worry about. So. All right. So the creature now sees Ulver the giant owl, which is obviously not normal.
And I would be up in the air a bit because I'm not sure I'd actually be there because I'd be climbing up. So I would actually be further back because I want to dive down once I do my attack.
Okay.
So I can pull myself back. I'll say about here.
Okay.
Yeah, about here. There we go.
Right, but if you're up high enough to dive, you're still pretty visible.
Yes, he can see me. Yes. So if he, yeah, just wanted to make
Doesn't
sure
really
that I wasn't,
matter.
like,
It's
right.
it's not really going to affect what I'm going to do anyway. So I'm not really like don't worry about it too much. I'm just saying he might look your direction is all. And you see him run towards the edge again and then drop over the edge into the shadows of the roof there. And once again, you hear a pop. You and Alabaster and Riken, you hear a pop, like a discharge of some kind, and the creature disappears again.
Yeah, the first time it seemed like we heard him pop when he appeared. Do we hear him appear?
Over, you see him. You see the shadows. Basically, what you see is you actually see this because you have a really high perception roll that I'm going to keep for now. So you see what happens is he jumps into the shadows, and you see shadows like stream out of the area he jumped into. Like you just see these wisps of shadow just explode out of the area into the air. They seem to fly through the air and then recongeal on a rooftop down the way a little bit.
Okay.
As he appears on the rooftop to the north, and then runs and jumps across to here, runs down and jumps onto the other down into the street down here, and obviously is out of sight at that point.
I will telepathically holler at Alabaster. You went north. He's the
Yeah, I
only
could
one within
have
range.
guessed that.
And he's quick. Okay, Eidolon, you're up.
Alright, so I'm assuming that from where I was, I saw a giant eagle fly north,
Owl, but yeah.
or owl, and then Alabaster, I'm assuming I heard him running across the roof and jumping about.
Yeah, it makes a bit of
So
noise.
I could presume that we'd have to go north.
The chase is going north. Plus, I think Ulver was trying to mentally communicate with several of you.
With Alabaster, he's the only
Oh.
one. I figured just in this short amount of time, and in flight, I don't know where anyone else is at, but I know he's there.
Alright, I'll just yell out to the roofs. And then I'll 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then can I see the peak of this tan roof?
Yeah, you can see the peak of it.
Alright, then I'll go ahead and Misty Step up onto it.
Okay. Giving you a clear view over the top of most of the buildings. Like I said, the big buildings are taller and you can't see past them, but all these buildings you can see over.
Oops. And then I'll use, that's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just keep running. Use my action dash.
Okay. Run down, back up, and down the other side.
And just kind of chill out.
Okay.
And just keep a lookout. See if I see anything. Because I don't know where he went from here. Or I guess I should say
On the peak so that you can see further.
yeah, get a better
Okay.
sight.
Done?
Done.
Ezra?
So from where I'm at, did I see him on this roof, or because I'm in like an alley? I don't think I could see anything.
You would have seen him appear and then run off. And then you wouldn't have seen him after that. You saw Alabaster run north after him. You saw Eidolon recently run around the corner to the north, and you hear, lots of noise of people running, of your friends, but that would be the knowledge.
Right now, I can't see this rooftop, right?
No, not from down in that alley.
We get to here. I still wouldn't be able to see it. Um,
I'm behind the peak of that roof, so I'm not sure. Well, Over would be able to see me. Never mind.
Eidolon might be able to just see your head from where he is. Because you're a tall guy, so.
So,
And he's on the
just
peak.
based on where they're looking at, I've been over here before. It's when we were scouting out with Alabaster.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're all facing that way, dimension door.
Okay.
Am I able to see him anywhere?
Yes, you do have line of sight from there. Let me move it, change his token layer real quick, so you can see him. You see him standing in the shadows there.
Yeah, let me count this without.
You see fiery breaths, smoking away from his face, revealing, his shadowy form still. But now you can also see that his side is bloodied very badly from where Alabaster.
He's out of range of the other thing I wanted to do, so that'll be my turn.
Okay. Riken, your turn again.
So I'm gonna run 10 feet and do a long jump,
Okay.
which is my strength score.
Yeah.
A number of feet up to my strength score, so that's 18 feet.
So you
So
can clear. Yeah, you can make it to the other roof from there. I assume you're going up and to the right. Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to make that jump, no problem. But you are landing in what I was describing as difficult terrain, so go ahead and make a DC 10 Dexterity Acrobatics check. Really?
oh, hold on, that sounds about right.
You want to use your inspiration?
I've already used it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not like these guys. I'm just hoarding.
Well, it was worth a try. Okay, well, you hit, and the tiles come out from underneath you with the force of your landing, and you slide off the roof into the street.
Okay.
Taking 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you land roughly in the street. And you're prone.
Damn.
I didn't think you could fail that. It was only a 10, but you proved me wrong.
It's a dex save.
You didn't roll all your dice first. That was the problem.
I'm not a dex fighter. I had a natural 20 earlier.
No, I'm just saying, you know how you normally sit there and click on the little things a whole bunch? You didn't do that this time. I'm just kidding.
Bonus action dash, use half my movement to get up. I would still have 35 feet. Anything down to my right?
It's a dark alleyway.
Shadows, but I'm not sure. Up to 10, 15. That's kind of, yeah, I was going that way anyway. put me right there.
All right. From there, you don't see anything, obviously.
Let's see. Don't hear anything.
All right. If you're done, Olver's turn.
All right. I'm gonna shout out to Alabaster mentally. Get ready, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pick him up. And so let me see the path.
30.
I can get him in 30 feet, and then 20 feet will get us right there. I'll put him right on the roof right there,
All right.
and I will continue to be on the in flight. But
Just above him.
that's pretty much everything. That's my action to grab him, and if he's willing. So Alabaster, you willing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
you can go ahead and move to that location then.
That's right.
Take me over.
On the corner of the roof right here, right?
There to right there. To that spot.
Or this spot right here.
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
Okay. Are you moving it, Alabaster, or shall I?
Sorry. Right there.
One more up. You're like right on the edge. Yeah, either one, it's fine. Either one will be fine.
Just on the edge of the roof there, is what he's saying.
And I'll just go right off. I'll just be right up there to drop them off. It's, here. Technically, I'd be right over here on the roof.
Okay.
Well, I'm in flight. I'll be clear.
Done?
And that's all I could do because that's my action and my movement.
Okay. Alabaster, your turn.
I'll, as I'm dropped off, I'll say, "Stop running and talk to me. Who is she?" And I'll cast suggestion.
Okay. Nat 20'd, so definitely resisted.
Then I will approach and end my turn.
Okay. Up on top of the roof. Okay. Well, the creature turns towards you and says, "She will be very angry with me." And then runs off to the north. Actually, he's going to go more east. Or no, west, I mean. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to just duck into the shadows here. And you once again, those of you that can see there, I guess it'd just be over again.
Did I see it?
Oh, no, yeah, you can see it. So you see the shadows. As he runs into the shadows, the figure vanishes and the shadows explode outward. And the creature moves. And this time, Ezra, you can see the shadows congeal just to the north of you as the figure appears in the alleyway and then darts to the west further.
Was there a pop?
Yep.
Would I have heard that?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Just double check.
You wouldn't have heard the one further away, just the one that was close to you.
Oh, okay. That's what I was talking about. Was the one farther away.
There's a pop, and then he vanishes out of sight. You see the shadows further to the north, though, appear, and the creature runs off and disappears down that alleyway, out of sight, Ezra. But you did see him show up in the shadows. There's a brief flare of fire from his face every time he shows up. So, Eidolon, your turn. He seems to be wholly focused on getting away.
Did everybody hear that woman's voice, or was it just?
Just a couple of you.
It was just Alabaster and me. Everybody else was down below.
If you're down on the city streets, you wouldn't have heard it. The buildings would have blocked it.
All right, I'll just keep chasing after them. 30, and then I'll do another 60 step. Go with that one.
So you teleport over onto the next rooftop. You can see Ezra ahead, standing in the street. Big owl over on there. I guess you could see him too.
I'll just use my action to dash. To get a better vantage point.
Okay.
See if I can, and then yeah, just be on the lookout. But that's all I can do.
Okay. Ezra, you're up.
Right, I saw him run to this alley. Oh, I'm having a look. Nope. Gonna go here.
And you can see him at the end of the alleyway, looking around. It's like a dead end there.
I am gonna attempt to cast Banish.
Okay.
So it's a charisma saving throw.
All right. 7, so I'm guessing he failed.
Yep, he vanished. So he's stuck on that plane for a minute. We have enough time to ambush that square. He's gonna appear right there again. So I'm gonna yell back, everyone over here. We have, what is it, 6 turns to surround.
A minute, 10 turns.
Oh, 10 turns. Yeah. That's math. 6 is the turn length.
Which is hard, you know. Math is hard.
Oh. In one of those turns, I'm going to go here and prepare a melee attack.
All right, well, you guys have plenty of time to get there, so you can just move yourselves over there.
I'm gonna go and grab Eidolon since he's on the roof. So everybody else is on the ground, I think, right?
Well, Alabaster and Riken are both on the roof as well.
Oh, are they? Oh, I thought.
I'm not on the roof. I'm on the ground.
You can
Oh,
carry
that's
around
right. You went
people.
through the alleyway. I
Yeah.
forgot.
I'll get Alabaster and then I'll go and grab Eidolon, and I will carry them over to Ezra.
Okay.
So we'll.
Playing Marco Polo. I'll go find Ezra.
Over here.
Hold my attack.
It's a good thing I didn't give him lower hit points. Alabaster would have straight up killed him in one hit, and that would have been disappointing.
And I'm I'm non-lethal, by the way.
Actually, I'll work you.
Alabaster, you're gonna move your
Yes.
character.
You can go wherever you want. You just let me know. Well, you just put yourself where you're at.
Alright.
And that you just told me where to put
I'll
you.
keep an eye on you guys, and then I'll keep an eye out in case. I especially want to just make hear for anything else, any other creature, because I don't know if this is the only killer, you know.
Yep, and I'm keeping my eyes peeled for and hearing for anything and waiting. I'm still going to stay in owl form.
Okay.
What's the plan?
You got.
I'll prepare an attack action and beat the shit out of him when he comes back.
Non-lethal.
Kill
boys,
him, though.
non-lethal.
All right. So let's see.
There's some strange things going on tonight, and I think I have an idea of what's going on.
I'm starting a 1-minute timer now. You've had
Blasting
extra. You've had
music.
extra time, so it's fair.
Fair what? Okay.
I'm just preparing a
We,
non-lethal melee.
we all prepare a non-lethal attack. Don't
Yep.
need a minute to
Yep.
do the.
Did anyone hear anything or see anything from this creature? Is it just a human? Is it a beast? Demon?
I think I heard it talking, but
Well, it's just like
lots of things can talk.
clothes, right? Just cloth.
There's
Was that what Ben said?
the only person that observed anything like that was Alabaster, so he'd have to share that with you.
Yeah, I've just been chasing noises.
Do we
Although
know
I would have
who
heard
it
the
is?
conversation. I would have heard him say that she would be angry with him because I was right there.
You think that this person could be controlled like that one demon that we fought?
I mean, we got
And
1
he
minute,
shows
bro.
back
It's
up.
not really time.
All right, attacks.
All right, Riken, you're first.
Oh no!
You knock out Ezra.
It's most unfortunate.
Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
Riken was not ready.
Well, Ido just kept talking. He was just like, "Come on, dude." I'm sitting here trying to concentrate.
So he shows up, and you're so distracted by the conversation that you were having that you go to attack him and realize that your hands are in the wrong place on your spear, and that you only have like a foot from the end of it that sticks out in front of you, and it's not far enough to reach him. So you're like, and yeah, no, yeah, not good.
Riken has a different idea of non-lethal attacks than the rest of us.
And that's being
Actually,
nice
sir.
for two natural ones, let me tell you.
I don't want to kill Ezra.
I'm only doing that because I pity you with your digital dice. What are you doing?
Action surge.
Oh, okay. The 20 will hit.
All right. Man, that hurt so much.
So you shift your hands. Are you going to roll damage?
Yeah, I just have seemed to forgot how my guy rolls. Because it has 2 damage. It has 1d6 and 1d8. I'm not sure which one is the single handed.
Be the lower of the two.
That's the weird thing. The 1d6 has a +7 and the 1d8 has. Oh, okay, it has a +7 because of the trait.
10 piercing. Okay.
Bonus action because that hits. I'll follow the pommel.
15 is going to miss.
And then just to get some more shit.
Well, he's fast, remember, so high dexterity.
Unwavering mark. So if he attacks anybody else except for me within 5 feet, disadvantage.
Okay. Done? Oliver, your turn.
Talons. Going for him. Not gonna hit.
That is going to be a miss.
And that's okay. I'm flying up, out of there to keep an eye on when he leaves, if he leaves.
Okay. Alabaster, you're up.
Hit him with the pommel of my dagger. Non-lethal.
Okay.
Advantage or
No.
Okay.
Well, no, because Oliver technically flew up in the air.
it's fine.
So,
If Oliver's in the air, I'll go right here though.
okay. Try to attack him from above.
Well, 21, but it would be bludgeoning, not piercing, I imagine. I don't know how that works.
It's fine.
8.
I'm not going to worry about it too much.
X amount of blank.
Sure. 5e doesn't really cover things that previous versions did, so you're just basically doing damage to him to make him hit 0 to knock him out, and then stabilizing him. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you reach out and wrap him on the head, knocking off his other horn. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I
Creature
guess you can hit him. Wait.
creature doesn't get to go until the party gets to go with their sneak attacks, so their surprise round, as it were, since you had prepared. So, Eidolon, your turn. He will get to go after Ezra, though. I'm just going to put him at the bottom of the order.
I'll just keep an ear out, look out, see if I hear anything or see anything up here.
Okay.
Do I have to make a roll or anything, or?
Make a perception roll, just because that's what you're using your action for, and then I have a number to base it on. And then Ezra, you're up next. That's a good perception roll. So we're gonna go with your yeah. Ezra, your turn.
21 to hit. Um, 19 damage for the first attack.
Okay. Slash into the creature. Trying
Next one.
trying to knock him out still or kill him?
Oh yeah, this is all non-lethal. I declared it
Yep.
earlier.
Yeah, just making sure. So we'll say you're smacking him with the flat of your blade. He doesn't have a blade of his own. His weapon are those claws. So
that'll be 32 because it's crit. Or do I want me to roll again?
no, that's fine.
All right.
He only had 8 hit points left, so he's definitely unconscious.
Well, do we have anything to tie this guy up with?
Put him at 0.
Yeah, of course. What is this
So
guy?
you smack him in the side of the head with your blade for the last one, and he just crumples.
Boy, him up.
Start stripping him nude.
So as you start checking him out, you realize that he's wearing some kind of a fur costume. You start stripping it away. He's got metallic gloves strapped onto his hands with wickedly sharp claws. And
Is that like Black Panther?
strange boots that seem to have a mechanical spring device into them that might allow him to jump long distances.
All right. Is this a reference to the Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget?
No, it's not.
No.
Good call, but no.
Gadget spring boots.
But that's Gadget has that, not Dr. Claw.
I don't know what the deep lore of Inspector Gadget is. Dr. Claw might have gadgets of his own.
You don't really see much about Dr. Claw.
Yeah, you've obviously.
You just know the metal claws.
Yeah, this is definitely a reference, though, but I don't know if you'll get it. Anyways, once you strip him down, you find yourself faced with an unconscious human male.
Are they the moon boots from Mario?
No.
Why? Recognize.
Looking at him, no, none of you recognize the man. He has a well-groomed mustache and goatee, that is somewhat mussed,
he's
and
Mario.
and has some kind of he has like a fine shirt and jerkin on underneath of the fursuit, and nice pants.
Yeah, it was Tanuki Mario.
Well,
Somebody tie him up, by the way.
yeah, time up
Yeah,
and call the
and-
guards.
And gagging him.
Yep.
Yep.
And get him into the light.
Hog-tied him, ball gagged him, threw him under a lamp, preferably this.
Well, it's much lighter around the tavern there than it is over there. If you
Oh, yeah,
want
we'll
him,
pull
if you want him out here
I
in the
just saw
light.
this lamp.
So the claws are part of his suit.
They're attached. They're attached to. Well, they're strapped to his arms. They're not really part of the. They are part of the suit, but not like. The suit isn't
How
all
long-
one piece. It's in pieces. It comes off in pieces.
You know what? I have a lion. The lion's gonna sit on him.
Yeah, we forgot about the
Forgot there's
lion.
the lions here.
Lion
we have-
pads up and just lays on him.
How long does that lion stay in existence? Because we have 1d4 plus 1 hours until he wakes up.
I think an
Where the
hour.
hell- Where the hell's the guard? So
Yeah,
the,
that's what we're
the
gonna-
circling blast, like, so
I
those
will-
are 120
So 3
degrees.
hours.
3 hours. Okay. I will grab.
He's gonna be out for a while. I just was curious. It's not gonna matter. The guards aren't very far away because this isn't actually too far from where that murder occurred, if I remember right. Or no?
Right.
Yeah, no, I was.
It wasn't too bad.
So after calling for the guards a little bit, they show up. You can see the same guy, Gark, comes up and goes, "Oh, they come running up. Oh, what's going on? What have you got here?"
Got him. He can hide in shadows. We found some evidence. We kind of burned it a little bit, but it might still be there. He's been collecting parts of the women in a barrel that's hidden in shadows. Dude has shadow magic. I don't know how it works.
He's also working with somebody else, but he's all we got.
Yep. He has spring boots and razor claws.
Did you remove all that stuff from him?
Yeah.
Yeah, any jewelry.
So you
any-
hold up the objects.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spring-heeled jack boots that he's wearing are kind of heavy-ish. You're not sure how they work. The claws are, like I said, razor sharp, and you can see there's blood in various crevices on them.
Any blood on him?
Yeah, he got stabbed
zone.
by Alabaster, so there's more than a little bit of blood on him.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just beat him
Okay.
unconscious. He's fine.
He's probably still bleeding a little bit, Nobody did, really try to stabilize him, per se, or patch his wounds, so.
I'm an L form, so, and I'm not dropping it quite yet.
I mean, he's not gonna die, though. At least not immediately. Alright, the guard looks over all your stuff and he goes, strange that this man was actually this creature. I don't know how anybody could perform such horrendous murders. This is the actually a well-known noble too.
Well, it sounds like he was compelled to by another being. The woman who's also been an issue for you.
Well, the Marquis here was always a gentleman. It seems strange, yes. I don't know if you know him. It's Marquis Henry de la Poor Beresford.
I feel like that's supposed to mean something, and I'm just not
Mark
getting
Henry.
that.
Oh, it's just his
Yeah, like
name. You know nobles and their
water,
names.
Yeah. What?
We had to rough him up. pretty
Cards.
good. This guy can.
Mercury, Ford, and I didn't catch the whole name, but that's, cards. Right?
No.
Oh my goodness.
said marquee, so I don't think it's cars.
Oh, it could be Mercury, like a planet. I don't know.
Over's trying real hard to get this one.
I am.
That's
Tell
his
poor
name.
bastard.
Oh, cool.
For your notes.
Yes,
So
my
the
notes.
the guards will be like, "Well, I'm sure that you'll be rewarded for this. You've been a great help. I'm so lucky that you came along. He's been stalking the streets for weeks. Well, where are you staying? I will send somebody to reward you tomorrow. Obviously, can't do that tonight."
I was planning on staying with this guy until further notice. To be honest with you, no
Oh,
offense, but you guys seem a little under-equipped.
we're gonna throw him in a cell, but
Make sure it's brightly lit. He can hide in shadows. Don't know how yet, though.
that might pose a bit of a problem. Shadows are kind of hard to get rid of, you know. Where there's light, there's shadow.
Hmm.
I mean, are there any magic users in this town that are,
I mean, there's a tower full of wizards.
Yeah, but
I'm
they're,
sure.
they're not likely to help such as us.
God,
well, I mean,
this
do you just want us to kill the guy? That'd be easier.
No, they need to figure out who he works for. I mean, we
Yeah, I can
kind of
torture him.
know, but be better to get more information about her.
Telepathically, I'm gonna say it might not be who you think it is.
Then again, it might not be who I think it is.
Well,
I'll just light some torches, keep it bright as you can.
I suppose we can keep it lit here, or we can take him to a jail cell. We don't have a lot of options here.
Cell is probably safer.
Right, well, let's take him to a cell then. And the guards gather up the man's body and the various asunder different things. His equipment. I don't know what to make of this. We don't know how to keep this safe. But we'll do our
We'll hold on
best.
to it.
So they haul him off to a jail cell if you guys are going to go along with him.
I
Yeah,
am.
yeah.
So you arrive at
I'll drop my owl form, by the way. So.
you arrive at the jail cell with them. They put him inside. They set up lots of light outside the jail cell.
Are there any windows?
No. But the light shining through the bars creates lots of shadows.
Hmm.
Mind if we join him in that cell?
You want to stay in there with that murderer?
I don't think he's as tough as he was with all of his stuff.
Very
Yes,
well.
I
If you want to, your safety is your own concern, though. I won't be responsible.
That's all right. And at that, I'm going to take a rest as he's.
Paul,
How many hours are left with him?
the Beresfords need to be notified that Henry's been found. He's been missing for weeks.
I would wait on that.
I'm not waiting. You don't know nobles. If they found out that I didn't let them know, it'd be my skin.
All right. Well, if they pull their weight and get him out of here before we ask him anything, and he gets away,
Oh no, they're not getting him out. He's a murderer. But they need to be told. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll want to keep it quiet under the circumstances. I've got to go write a letter. And he goes off into another room to write a letter.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and short rest at that moment.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be
Yes.
chilling here in the jail.
Okay, you can go ahead and take a short rest in the jail cell while you're waiting for him to wake up, I assume.
Then, while we're waiting, I want to cast Arcane Eye,
Okay.
and I want to just have it outside, like watching the building and the surrounding area.
Okay.
See if anyone is lurking around or trying, like just any suspicious figure.
Okay. Alright. So you cast your spell, the Arcane Eye investigates the area for you. You keep it moving around, I assume.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just kind of like patrolling the area, seeing if like anyone's gonna come rescue him or something, try to jailbreak him.
Sure, I understand. Alright, so time goes by, you guys get your short rest, go ahead and do that for your characters. And
What's
then
in the jail cell?
a cot and a bucket. Of course, he's on the cot.
Tied down?
Huh?
Tied down?
No. He's in a jail cell.
We should tie him down.
Yeah. And I still want to gag him.
Oh, all right.
Yes, something I probably should tell you all. I don't know who heard, but there was this voice on the wind earlier tonight when we found that barrel of guts. I think I recognized it.
The lady from the beach?
Nope.
You have more
No,
than
I
one
never
enemy.
met that one.
Great.
Well, other than seeing her, but
And
can't say as I heard that woman's voice at the beach anyway. Now this is from my past. This is what I think it is. And again, I don't know why I should be here. I remember the night before I was talking about my past.
yeah.
The woman from my past that I talked about, that was her.
What was her name?
Her name was, we called her Banty. Banty Wellham. Not a real name, but it fits.
Think she works with the Verita? That's the woman from the beach.
I wouldn't know, but there's strange coincidences and convergences in this city. It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know why they would. I don't even know why she's clear back over here when she should be clear back in the Chonderwood.
Guess I never came right out and said it, but Verita very likely works for, and I'll roll my eyes in Eilidin's direction and say Naruto.
You did it again.
Right now, I assume for me, for Arcane Eye, I'd be like Gara from Naruto.
I mean,
You know,
yeah,
like, one of my
would be-
eyes just come out, and then I'm, it's out there floating around, but invisibly. While
Me
my
standing
right eye's
next to
just
you
closed.
is your ultimate defensive technique.
Yeah.
no, Verita works for a woman named Eula, who I know for a fact works for Naruto.
Eula?
You know, when I made that name, I had no intention of referencing that in any way, shape, or form. I just want to be clear. It's funny that you guys call him Naruto, though.
I figure that's easier, like since you don't want us to say his name,
Uh,
but it's better than saying the whole Voldemort thing.
I just think it's funny that I think it's funny that the situation changed into that because I said you shouldn't say his name. Yeah, it's just weird circumstances. You never know what's gonna happen.
Well, more than one person has told us that, so I'm starting to think, all right.
Now
I was
I
thinking of like weakening the orbs or something.
I don't know. Now I have to come up with an avatar for him that looks like him, right? Anyways, sorry to interrupt you. I just thought it was funny. So, whenever you guys want, we can skip ahead to when he wakes up.
I'm good unless people have questions.
The guard captain would have come back at some point and told you that he'd send a letter off to the Bears Forts, but it's the middle of the night, so probably won't hear from him till morning.
Did we tell the guards where the barrel was at? Of flesh?
That's up to you.
I think I would have. Alright. That way they can gather the evidence.
Sure, they would have sent some guards off to go check it out then. All right. So after a couple hours go by, probably a couple more hours, the individual starts to stir, groaning. Opens his eyes and looks around.
Hey, buddy, you hungry? You comfy?
You got him tied up, right? Gagged.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And he's naked.
And he's naked.
You know what? I'm gonna throw a Hexblade's curse on that too.
Nice.
So he just kind of looks around, wild-eyed, and makes some muffled grunting noises.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to speak up.
Enunciate. Enunciate.
I'm gonna cast Arcane Eye again and do the same thing while this conversation's happening,
Okay,
because it only lasts for an hour.
sure.
All right, we're gonna have to take the gag off. If we want any answers, as fun as this is,
I was gonna say, there's not much you can do with that.
it does stop verbal spells, but
I get it.
Uh,
I'll just
before
punch
you
him
do
in
a
the
thing-
face if he tries anything.
You try anything, and we will destroy you.
you
I
want to
hope
go to
that's
the holder plane again? I'll send you back there.
Do you take the gag off before or after you ask any of these questions?
Before.
It would have been before.
I'm just clarifying because if you anything you say to him before that, it's not like he can really reply.
We know.
He
We
can
know.
nod or shake his head.
So as soon as you yank the gag out, he says, "I will rip your guts from your bodies and eat them in the moonlight."
We've seen you fight. We're not impressed.
It wasn't really fighting. It was more like.
Oh yeah, you got your
running.
ass kicked and ran away, and then
Yeah.
did it poorly, and then we caught
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
if you can't tell from the pain that you're in right now,
it's just
I can
kind of
remind
sad.
you what it feels like to be knocked out.
My dark mistress will have you all on your knees, begging.
Now that's what I want to talk about right there.
It's kind of strange.
That little dark mistress of yours. Give me a name. I want to know who this is that's going to be feasting on me.
The Lady of Blood.
It's more of a toilet. I mean,
Yeah, that's
fuck
not a
with this
name.
guy.
This guy's
Do you
stupid
not
too.
know? I mean, you're supposed to be a marquis. You gotta be smarter than that.
Like, You went to school, right? Like your family sent you to school. That's what happens with most nobles.
I
Or like you got tutors. Like you know what a name is, right?
I have renounced my title. I serve only the lady.
You renounce your education. Okay, fine. What's her name? Tell me.
The Lady of Blood.
Did she not tell you her name? You dedicate your life to her and you don't even know her name? That's kind of sad, honestly.
Lady Blood is her name.
That I don't believe you.
It's a little on the nose, don't you think?
Yeah. Sounds like you were a pawn, really.
Speaking of pawns,
I
you're not the
remember
one, are you?
she offered me a kiss once.
That is sad.
It was that night, wasn't it?
Yes, the night
Was
is
torturing
best.
you?
Nighttime is the right time.
Never
She
did give that
hit you
kiss,
and
though, huh?
torture you by any chance? Before the kiss?
It was so sweet, though.
Alright, Banty.
Oh, this is disturbing.
You weren't alone, were you? There's someone else out there collecting whatever it was you're collecting.
It is just I.
That she-
I am her best servant. The
Yeah,
others
yeah.
are
If you're her
not
best,
as good.
Man, that is
Well,
you know, it sounds like she's
gonna
gonna
be
be
worth that
pretty
time.
easy to take down.
Yeah, doesn't really take the strongest out there. I mean, look at this guy.
Yeah, he was very easily captured.
I mean, Eidolon could have killed him without any problem.
What was the deal with
That's
the barrel?
saying something.
That
Why
really
were you
is.
collecting the parts?
No offense, Eidolon.
You burned my treasures.
That we did.
I kept a little bit from each one.
For any particular purpose or just trophies?
The smell was so sweet.
Gross.
It is pretty gross.
So,
Magic. I want to see what's going on with this guy. Is there any magic around this guy at all?
Can you see magic?
I got the spell.
Well, cast it then.
It.
I'm just saying. You didn't say you cast detect magic, so that's why I was asking. So you cast detect magic, and you can see just like a faint ripple of some kind of shadowy necrotic magic on him.
Okay. Do I know what kind of magic? Or that's just
Hold on a second.
Oh, okay. I can't see exactly what it is. All right. Well, these are some sort of like shadow magic all around him or something. I don't know. Not sure if it's really his or not. I
And
mean, it was.
it would actually be necrotic and enchantment.
I mean, we knocked him out. Usually, when you get knocked out, your shit don't last.
Spell the enchantment.
And to dispel magic? At what level?
Yeah, I am gonna do it at 4th, just in case.
Alright, you cast Dispel Magic on him at 4th level. So go ahead and make your roll for that.
Okay, that's just a d20
Mm-hmm.
Plus wisdom.
Plus wisdom, sorry.
plus wisdom.
According to the spell.
Well, it's plus your spellcasting.
Yeah.
modifiers.
That's 11 plus modifier 4, so that's 15.
Alright. So you see the necrotic and the enchantment spells both fade and disappear. And the man
All right, buddy.
the man gets a shocked look over his face and goes, "Oh no! Oh no! What have I done? No! 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 And
What
he
if
just
he had an
starts. He
accent,
just
though?
starts screaming incoherently. The guards come to. Goes, what's going on in there? What are you doing?
We dispelled magic that was controlling him.
Oh, they must have been listening that entire time. Come on.
Well, some of them
Yeah.
were, some of them weren't. There's a little back and forth going on.
In the meantime, we put the gag back in
It's
Yeah,
until he calms
Quiet him
down.
down a
he
bit.
he just
Calm down.
he just whimpers and cries uncontrollably.
I don't
Take your boom.
care. Be quiet, please.
When you stop with the screaming, you get the gag out.
He doesn't really respond to you at this point.
Oh well, at least he's not being loud.
He finally
Cure wounds.
finally
I'm gonna get-
subsides. In about 15 minutes, he subsides into just muffled moans.
All
I'm gonna
right,
throw a cure wounds at him, so you know.
There you go.
all right. I'll be a bit more gentle with my hand on his shoulder while he's getting healed. Be like, all right. So you got control and did some evil stuff, but you can still make it right. Tell us about the other people being controlled.
He goes, I was out walking at night looking for entertainment. When she approached me, I thought she was a lady of the night, but she was not. She was some evil creature. She and her two compatriots grabbed me and threw me into a building somewhere after knocking me out. I woke up in there and I don't know where it was. I could hear the ocean though. And she tortured me, cutting me and then healing me afterwards and then doing it all over again. And then she opened a door, a trap door in the roof of the building, and let the moonlight in one night, and offered me a choice: death by torture or a kiss. What would you do? What would you do? I didn't know. Of course I took the kiss, but after that, my soul was lost to her. She commanded that I cause chaos in town, and some dark twist in me went after the women of the night. You should kill me. Just kill me. I don't deserve to live.
It can still be of use.
Is she still around? Is she planning on staying around? I know she's here. I heard a voice.
Oh God, I remember everything. She had me.
You remember?
She had me kill people in one section of town, and then she would perform dark rituals in another where she wouldn't be disturbed. Yes, she is still in town. I met her just tonight.
Do you have a list of names of the other followers?
What time is it? It might not be too late.
Too late for what? You have another assignment?
No. No, she... At midnight, she sacrifices a soul to her dark lord.
Do you know where?
I don't. She moves. She had me kill in different sections of town, and then she would set up her rituals in another where she wouldn't be disturbed because the gods were all busy chasing the murders that I committed. Oh God, those poor girls.
Where was your next location supposed to be tonight?
I hadn't received the orders yet.
How do you get the orders? Does she?
I had already been told to murder people in the area where you found me. But, I don't know where she was setting up.
How does she tell you where to go next.
There's a magic pull. I can feel it. Or I could. It's gone now. Thank goodness. I'm free of her at least. And I will die, at least, knowing that I am free.
Well,
Yeah, well, your fate's not up to us, bud.
I know. They will not show mercy, and I do not deserve it. I could not live with this. Anyways, I wish you would just kill me. I do not wish to live another moment. And he breaks out into, anguished crying again.
you did have the names of the other followers, though, correct?
I did know the names of the other two followers, yes.
And those would be.
I already know them. The ones that were with originally, right? Or are there more?
I don't know. I only met two.
Haywood? Ely?
Yes, those are their names.
Did you ever meet a Verita?
I don't know anybody by that name.
We should describe them.
I guess I'll give a description. I don't have one written down.
Then it didn't happen.
He says, no, I never met anybody like that. I never met anybody else besides the Dark Lady herself and her two awful companions.
What did the Dark Lady look like?
Well,
Oh, I can tell you that.
Well, specifically, I want to know if it reminds me of who I knew as Eula.
no. Definitely
No,
not.
different person.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely not.
Seeing if it was just the same person, different name.
Stop trying to steal my backstory.
I was trying to see if her backstories are kind of the same.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
And we already saw Veritas here doing something.
I wasn't sure which way you guys were going to go here. You went with following him rather than trying to chase down the other thing, so.
Well, he was the one we knew how to catch.
Yep.
And the other one was off the map, so I had been far away.
Have I seen anything while this thing's been going on?
I mean, you see guards coming and going. There's quite the bustle of activity with the guards, and a lot of them talking about events. A lot of people, a lot of the guards are like, "Did they really catch him?" That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, and don't forget branding. We are the Sword Coast Sentinels. We're the ones who got them.
The guard captain once again says, "Well, be praised. We will speak of your valor this night for ages to come. You saved us from this blight upon our city. I have no doubt that he will be executed for his crimes."
I mean, he wasn't in full control, but guess I'll leave it to your justice system.
Okay, if I may, you at least have one thing that you can do that's good, and that'll be clearing the names of those that were being blamed for the deaths. And they were innocent.
Who is being blamed?
Captain Reno.
Oh. Yes, gods! It was me. I'm the one that did it. No one else was responsible except the Dark Lady. You must find her. Stop her before it's too late. She is doing something, some long, horrible, dark ritual. I've seen a face, something horrific in the darkness. She means to bring it to the light here in this town. And if she does, we are all dead. All of us. Every man, every woman, every child.
This town kind of does suck.
Jab Riken in the rib.
Riken hates every town. But yeah, no, this town does kind of suck. I mean,
It
that's
does.
fair. This time it's fair.
Are we the bad guys?
So, anyways,
This face that you just spoke of. What are you talking about? What is this evil she's trying to bring?
a cloud of fire and shadow, the horns, great, great horns, and fire from its eyes and mouth, sharp teeth. It spoke in a guttural language I did not understand. I saw it
What did she put herself into?
after she sacrificed the individuals. It would briefly show itself, praising her for her work, and then it would vanish again. And I heard her say many times that the great Lord would soon be among us.
Well, that sounds promising.
If this beast, I feel that this beast would just destroy us all. You must stop it. You managed to stop me. I'm glad that you did. I am only sorry that you did not kill me outright. Although, if you are right and someone else was being blamed for my crimes, then perhaps it is better that I live a little longer. I do not wish harm upon others. Honest, it was not me. It was not me.
So, how about we help you out? We go get these guys, and maybe you can return to your family.
No, you must keep me here. I cannot be let loose. I cannot be trusted.
Hmm.
She may yet have some hold on me. I don't know.
Well, he did the right thing just now, so at least he can go with that knowledge. He made it up in the end.
Yes, I wish they would just kill me. I need to go. Let it end and over.
Is Alabaster here with us in the cell?
I'm falling asleep, but yeah, I'm here.
I was wondering if you could just slip him poison or something.
I mean, I could.
I imagine this town isn't great on the whole due process thing and lack of police brutality.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of did just fucking keep us in the town for no general reason. They're like, hey, all these murders have been happening for weeks. Let's just keep these guys here.
So we can do him at least a bit of a solid.
All right. Do you have any like drinks or anything that you?
Health potion, but that's about it.
Oh, that's a little counterintuitive, I think.
Give him a ration.
You mean nobody's carrying water on them?
I mean,
We're
got
all
water, but,
dehydrated.
I mean,
I mean,
That's why we
true.
roll so
You're
bad.
in town, walking around town, so kind of unlikely you'd be carrying around a water bottle. But you could probably ask for some.
I mean, that's not suspicious.
I don't, I'm just saying. It's just, if it's sus, that's not my problem.
You just leave it for him; he'll figure it out.
What?
You just leave the poison for him; he'll figure it out.
It's not like in a bottle. It's in my ring.
Oh,
The stuff I carry in the bottles is like.
open
For
up and suck on this
wounds.
for about 10
Different.
minutes.
I mean, he could eject it straight into his mouth, I guess. But
no, we're in an awkward. The guards can just fucking see us. So
it's not like a gem.
Yeah, they're like
It's-
literally outside while you're whispering about this. So
I mean, I can show you guys how it works. There's like a little switch here, and then the liquid shoots out through the empty like hole. That the gem's fake. It's not real. It's hollow.
oh, I thought you were rich.
Well, I'm not rich. Well, I am
Obviously, you've got a
rich.
fake jam.
I
Well, we're
am
all
rich.
now.
aren't you all rich?
When everyone's rich, no one's rich.
You
I
know,
am
I
rich.
Like kings.
And my family. I guess, yeah, I'm rich. Yeah, that's about it.
If we wanted to, before we left this town, we could ruin its economy by just handing out money.
Oh,
You know what? Cut it down. I hate this place.
yeah, we could just go like buy all the rations that they have available at every store, and then people would just die.
It just turns into another one of those dwarf towns where they only let people in because they're all starving.
Well,
Let's all
the
become true neutral evil. Just
war down south is making that kind of a thing, anyways. So
oh
Well-
man, there's a war going on. I forgot about that.
yeah, I know you guys constantly forget about that.
We're not a part of it.
Why do you think this town's in such bad shape?
Something about dragons or something like that. I don't know.
Something,
It's
Who knows? Hey, I wonder if that dragon horde is still, if it's empty.
Oh,
again.
we could go back. That dragon did get called down.
Probably.
Grab what's left.
you guys are something special.
We're stronger now. We can take him.
My PTSD is acting up.
Why?
No one else
Nothing
remembers. No one else
Nothing
remembers.
happened to you. You were perfectly fine.
I'm having
What's
flashback
your
of death.
All right. So what are you guys gonna do? We finish this. We can quit.
I guess we just go find that lady or whatever.
Let's go rest.
We're gonna
Find her in the morning.
Well, I mean,
Well,
it's
it said
past
midnight.
it's past
Well-
midnight though. So
So
because you had to
Well,
wait 3 hours, for him to wake up. So definitely past midnight because you went a couple hours into nighttime as it was. You went like what 3 hours into it, and then you had to wait another 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm exhausted, and I have to wake up
we
early
can-
tomorrow, so
okay.
I'll
We
try to rest
Good night.
Same time I have to wake up, right?
earlier, probably.
Oh, that's right. We both need to wake up a little earlier tomorrow, don't we?
Yep.
Riken's not gonna go to sleep tonight. He's gonna search the what was it? Southwest side of town. Just going through any kind of warehouses or anything on the coast, looking for a sign of this place of ritual. Because I doubt they were able to clean up that quick.
Yeah.
I guess if Riken's gonna be out, I'll go ahead and go and try and elf farm.
Ezra's just going to bed.
I mean, I can take the guards with me. You guys should go to sleep. It's fine.
Same.
You guys
I
use
need
your spells and whatnot.
All right. So you
I,
guys,
mean, I can carry you there
Carry me where?
to wherever you want to go.
I'll just walk. It's really really fine, man. Go to bed. I'll take some of the guards with me. We'll do a search, and I'll fill you guys up in the morning. We're not gonna run into any trouble. These guys are probably scared. So, that's why they're using other people to fight for them. And they only attack singles.
Yeah, they really weren't that tough once we actually pinned them down.
Yeah.
They're just fast.
I didn't think you guys would catch this guy. Like, I'm kind of surprised that you were able to, because he's got all of his movement and shadow step. So
Dimension door plus banish.
yeah, you got him. I thought he was really close to getting away because he's getting in an area where it would have been harder to find him.
If I
Yeah,
was near
down.
anybody, I could have dimension doored him with.
What? 2 rounds? 3 rounds?
But yeah, his movement is so high. I thought he'd get away. So I mean, whatever. That's cool.
He didn't. I mean, yeah.
I had it planned out both ways just in case.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was gonna do more damage with my crit.
Well, it's a good thing I gave him a bunch of hit points, because otherwise, my original thought was just like, he's just a noble, and I'm like, yeah, but he was blessed with all this dark power, so I made him stronger for the interim. Anyways, it was interesting.
And Ben, I'm gonna use my items so I don't get exhausted or anything tonight.
Well, if you're going to use it, then there's something you have to do.
Let's see here.
Is he just taking cocaine?
Damn.
Let's go get the bad guys.
I said, God damn. God
It's
damn.
Rickon's secret. He just
Say-
does cocaine. He
he's
goes
like,
fights monsters.
Say hello to my little friend.
Bonds. After my service in the military, I got a very. What would it be called in D&D though?
Just scroll up in your chat with me,
Did you say suit?
Johnny.
Casting
I'm,
haste.
I'm looking for it.
It's not very
I
far
gotta be
up.
Arts of haste.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now, so
There's a
it's
few.
it's what? It's like 3 messages above your picture of the skirt.
Okay, then I went too far.
It doesn't look like normal text because of the way it copies out of OneNote. It looks like
That's what it
a
was.
little white
I was
bar. Yeah,
I'm on my phone, so I can't even. Here we go.
it's like
There is no Never Neverland.
you're reinvigorated with energy, and you feel like you can go all night
I
without
know.
rest. There's no good way to say that.
What did he just say? What?
And of course,
Where's he going?
the ability's now gone.
Sounds dangerous.
All right, so if you're going to go search, go ahead and make just a perception check for me. With advantage, because you've got guards with you.
And I'm gonna be preparing new spells before I go to bed.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So you do find a site that looks like it's had pooled blood on it that's been cleaned up. And you find traces of wax from candles. After doing a little investigation, you see that at some point there was an intricate circle with a pentagram in it drawn here in blood.
I'll try to sketch it out for the magic users, and then I'll ask the guards to like kind of keep it
But it's all
untouched until the morning.
it's all been cleaned up pretty well. You just see traces, that you put because you rolled so high. You're able to piece it together what it was, You know, if you'd rolled lower, I would have said, like, you know, you just find a site that looks like you find some blood and some wax, but you rolled like a crit, so, you know, I'm letting you say that it was a circle and a pentagram and stuff, but the actual, like, individual arcane symbols and stuff like that are too muddled for you to make out. You do your best.
No problem. And this was on the southwest then, opposite of where the murder was?
It was opposite of where the murders were.
Okay. I was kind of thinking that as we were playing the game, and then I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know if they'd be on this map or if they'd be in a whole other section of town.
It's kind of interesting that there was an actual plot to the murders, huh?
Not just side quests.
Not just Riken killing everything on site.
Yeah. And if you guys had not come here, then she would eventually have been successful with what she's doing. So that would have been interesting too.
And destroying this town.
Yep.
We messed up by
Right.
coming here.
Yep. All right.
Either way.
Yep. So I'll note things as much as my natural 8 intelligence can, and head back to the tavern, maybe get an hour or so of sleep. I don't know.
Although I guess she could still technically be successful if you don't stop her. So. Anybody have anything else? We'll have you probably just wake up in the morning in case you want to do anything during the day. Next session. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Yep.
You can take a long rest. Riken, that includes you since you used the ability.
Okay. And then I guess if anything, I would probably just like maybe go over it a little bit with the guards. Maybe like try to like map out the murders on a map.
So you can try
Try
to
to find
find a pattern.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that over the week. Okay?
Cool. That's
think,
what I'll be doing.
I'll have
tonight, I
to
guess.
figure out what I want you to gain from that. I didn't think of it ahead of time, so
No problem.
Also, Over would definitely have an invested interest in finding out whatever he can about Nancy. So he would have gone to that site as soon as he knew about it to check it out.
all right. I'll try to give you some information about that then. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. I don't have anything prepared for it, so I'll just have to figure out what I want you to know, what I don't want you to know, whatever. So,
Sure. Okay. Sounds good.
all right. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream.